Zombies in Spaceland. This is a guide to everything you need to know about Neil, our little robot assistant. Just a quick refresher, Neil is this robot you can find in Spawn, and fixing him up will grant us several benefits. So let's go ahead and find his head first of all. It'll always be on this candy cart in the Spawn area, right by the bridge that leads to Polar Peak. Go ahead and grab the head, put it back on the robot, and Neil will come back online. Now once he is online, he's going to present you with a timed challenge. Challenge can be anything from killing zombies with melee, killing them from a distance, getting kills while jumping, or simple as not going in the last stand for 2 minutes, stuff like that. The challenge he gives you will be random. Completion of a challenge will grant you tickets. Completion of 5 challenges will allow you to activate the Night Industries 2000 protocol, which we'll get to in just a moment here. So the challenge he gives you will be random to start, but it'll always be from the pool of challenges I just described. If you fail a challenge, Neil will give you a random challenge that you have not already completed. There's no real penalty for it, you're just gonna have to do it again at some point. Now remember, while a challenge is active, you can go up to Neil and interact with him to pause the timer for a challenge. Very useful, especially in the early rounds if you're just waiting for a zombie to spawn, because that's happened to me. Once you get all 5 of Neil's challenges completed, you'll be able to activate the Night Industries 2000 protocol. Neil will fly up into the air, and he'll come back down with the one, the only, the legend, David Hasselhoff. Yep, you heard me right. He comes down, he's got an E-Rad in his arms. He'll run around and he'll just start blasting zombies with you. The Knight Rider music starts playing. Like, I do not care if I've seen this 100 times already. That entrance is still so freaking cool to me, man. Now, the HOFF will hang out with you for a few minutes, and I cannot overstate how useful he can be. He can help you defend a point if you so need to, like in the Easter egg, maybe. He can also revive downed players, even on solo, so if you down and he's around, he can just pick you up, which is insane. Guys, I don't hear people talk about this enough. Now when the HOFF's timer runs out, he'll run back over to Neil back in Spawn, and he'll be carried back up into the sky. Neil will come back down and he'll stop working. He's not going to do anything for us anymore until we find him an auxiliary battery. Now there's 6 locations where this battery can spawn. I'm going to go through all of them now. So in Polar Peak, heading up the main entrance, this trash can right in front of us as we enter, there's one of the locations right there. On the counter in the gift shop area, there's another location. Up by the entrance to the roller coaster inside the shoebox, there is another location. Over in the Kepler system, on this cart right across from the chromosphere trap activation, there is another location for the battery. In this little upper area here, above the bomb stoppers machine, in the back on top of this trash can is another location. And the last possible place it can spawn is on this yellow bench by the Crockhead trap and this DJ booth location. Once you have your battery, run back to Neil, put the battery in Neil. He'll come back to life, and he'll have a new set of challenges for you to complete. He'll give you a random one out of a new pool of 5 different challenges. You have to complete all of them to be able to summon the HOFF once more. Neil's challenges in general are a great way to earn tickets, but these ones are a bit more challenging than the last ones. You got ones like killing crawlers, killing zombies in a row without taking damage, dismembering legs, killing zombies within a certain distance. Just like before, if you fail a challenge, no sweat, there's no real penalty for it. Complete 5 of Neil's challenges, you can activate the protocol again to summon the HOFF, and you get some more HOFF time. After a certain amount of time, HOFF will go back to Neil, they'll fly off into the sunset, Neil will come back down, and this time he'll present a message when you walk up to him saying that we need to reinstall his operating system, something's been corrupted. When this pops up, this means we're going to have to look for another part for him, this time a floppy disk. Now this floppy disk is always going to spawn in one of 4 places underground in the tunnels under the map. Now in this video I'm going to be be entering from the Journey to Space underground entrance, just as a reference. But head down the stairs, and when you head into the first main room, the disc can spawn on a table on the very left here. Another location for the disc can be right past the table on this workbench, a bit further in the tunnel, right by the break room. Another location for the disc can be on these wooden benches here. And the last place it can spawn is on the corner of this table in the hallway that leads to the cardboard cutout for the shredder. Once you've found your floppy disk, go back to Neil, put the floppy disk in Neil, and surprise, surprise, he's got 5 more challenges he needs you to complete. These challenges can be particularly tricky. There's ones to dismember zombie arms. Sometimes he'll mark a point on the map, and you have to kill zombies from within that point. There's a challenge to kill specific marked zombies before any other zombie, which if you're in the later rounds and you got like a big horde going, can be really tricky. Once you complete these 5 challenges, you can summon the HOFF once again. And if you've made it this far, you're able to summon him for the rest of the game as many times as you want for 5 grand a pop. And that's about everything Neil has to offer in Zombies in Spaceland. I hope this guide helps you in repairing him and reaping the benefits that he can provide.
Time to go off the chart!